What's going on, everybody? Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. I hope that everyone at home is having a great day and you're relaxing and you're not having to work and everything's going well for you. And I hope those public officials that do still have to work are actually doing their job, unlike the Lunenburg police officer in Lunenburg, Mass. That I caught yesterday sleeping on the job. Just absolutely wasting your time and everybody else's. We got a great video to cover today. I'm going to give a second for everyone to get in here. People are coming in. Great to see you, and I'm happy you're all having such a great day. So check this out, okay? Before we get right into the video, and this video is from a channel called Private Patriot, absolutely doing a killer job. But we have a big problem in America. The big problem is there is no oversight on police. Police can literally do whatever they want. We actually have a police chief that had warrants, a cop that had criminal charges, a town of 250 people, and 50 of the residents are full-time police officers. We have a lot of stuff that we're trying to look in on, and this is it's a problem from across the country. You know, it's not just right here. So we're going to get into Private Patriot's video, but I wanted to show you just a little bit of policing around the nation, what police looks like right now. So let's jump into it.
You gotta move. Ridiculous.
This profanity-laced rant sent veteran Cincinnati police officer Rose Valentino to desk duty. On April 5th, she was pulling into the District 3 station to fill out a report when she noticed vehicles lined on the street to pick up students from school. She activated her lights and quickly became angry when they didn't move.
Is she gonna just sit there?
Body and dash camera video just released by CPD shows what happened next.
Dumb. Oh, I hate him so much. Oh, I hate this world.
After rolling up her cruiser's window, she uses the N-word. Valentino told investigators a black student gave her the finger, which led to her outburst. She was one of 4 officers profiled by WNWT and featured in a nationally televised reality show in 2011, Police Women of Cincinnati.
Never a dull moment. You go into every situation as if it's the first time, you've dealt with that sort of thing.
In Valentino's most recent performance review, dated after the rant, she was complimented as a hard worker who uses good judgment. A supervisor recommended she study for the promotion exam. In January 2019, this official reprimand says Valentino showed body cam footage from a homicide at the Glenway Pony Keg to family members while having dinner at the casino. In March 2020, she was arrested off duty. Her sister and brother-in-law accused her of pushing and hitting them with a closed fist and using an umbrella to repeatedly strike a vehicle. She pled guilty to disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor, and was ordered to attend an anger management assessment.
Yeah, that's for real, by the way, guys. A cop, Rockport's rights enthusiast, thank you so much. A cop gets arrested, beats her sister and her brother-in-law with her closed fist, and then destroys a vehicle with a big clunky umbrella. No assault and battery here. She's hard at work calling black people the N-word. She gets charged with disorderly conduct. She's got a criminal record. She's back on the streets. She's back on the streets so she can call black people the N-word and abuse her position. She said the job's it's kind of getting to her. Well, maybe she should have been fired or, whatever else. Here's another one.
Only on 2, a Texas City police officer pulled from the streets and under investigation tonight amid growing controversy over how he handled a traffic stop.
The man who got pulled over spoke only to KPRC2's Bryce Newberry, who has the body camera footage that's raising major questions.
Hey man, you can't drive through the parking lot like that.
This 23-minute traffic stop at the Texas City Buc-ee's last month nearly landed Christopher Scholl in the slammer.
Everyone knows you cannot write tickets for traffic infractions on a private parking lot.
Under state law, he's right, but 4-year Texas City Police veteran officer Scott Harrell claimed Scholl was speeding and disregarding a traffic control device.
I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now.
Video shows Scholl as compliant, but it escalated because Harrell said he didn't like Scholl's attitude.
You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? So you want to go to jail? You could go to jail for this.
3 minutes later,
What is the law designed to do, sir?
I know you want
Designed to
compliance.
stop
I know
people from doing
you
things
want
that they're not
voluntary
supposed to be
compliance.
doing.
I know you want voluntary compliance.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands on the back.
handcuffed because the officer said he was concerned Scholl would continue unsafe behavior.
Now we're playing Jean-Claude Van Damme future cop, and you need to stop me from something I may do in the future.
So he just keeps escalating it and trying to gain the authority to hammer me down.
Scholl asked him to cool off.
You have forced my hand at this
I
point.
will.
Because if I don't go and see this through to its conclusion, I know you're going to go to the police department and file a complaint on me.
Another officer came to the scene, which is when they released Scholl.
So the other officer has a ticket book he's going to let me use. You're going to be receiving a citation, okay? And because I think going to jail is a bit excessive.
Scholl called the stop unjustified and a violation of his rights.
It wouldn't surprise me that he's been operating this way for a very long time.
Scholl, who says he's pro-police, wants something to be done so officers learn they can't treat people this way.
You hear all this defund the police and everything? Guys like him.
Sure is. Guys like him. You back the blue, you bareback the blue, deep throat up to the knee until it happens to you. Now, folks, how about cop bounty hunters? One in the chat, if you've heard of this, police working on commission. I'm not talking about quotas. I'm talking about real life. Okay. There's a police department that gets exposed. It's called Coffee City, 250 residents, only 250, and they have 50 police officers. They raked in a whopping 1.2 million in traffic citations alone last year, the most in the state of Texas, one of the smallest cities, towns, municipalities. Now, this chief only, you've heard like barber shops or places only hiring convicted felons to give them a chance, give them another chance at life. Well, Coffee City does the same thing for police with bad records. 80% of their police force is comprised of those who have been officially discharged from duty, lawsuits for excessive force. In fact, the only application status quo that seems to be regular with the Coffee City Police Department in Texas is that you need to have fucked up really bad somewhere. So he wants to do a little bit more for his cops. To be able to work a second job, you need to be a full-time cop. So he hires like 35 cops who don't actually have to leave the house. They just stay at home as glorified telemarketers. And they call folks letting them know that they have warrants. And they say, if you don't pay the warrants, we're going to come pick you up. Then they get $150 per head. That's right, folks. Police bounty hunters. This is a real thing.
A KHOU11 investigation leads to changes at a Texas police department.
This week, we've showed you how the town of Coffee City, 3 hours north of Houston, is a magnet for cops with troubling backgrounds.
Now, the chief is temporarily shutting down a division that works here in Harris County after Jeremy Rogowski questioned whether it's legal.
Coffee City, Texas, a dot on the map with barely 250 residents, has a police force of 50 officers, 5 times the number of cops than any other Texas town its size. And that's not the only thing unusual or odd. Turns out there are a half dozen full-time Coffee City police officers who don't even work in Coffee City, Texas. Instead, they work from home more than 3 hours and nearly 200 miles away in Houston.
It's hard to believe that that is happening.
Greg Freeman is a Sam Houston State criminal justice professor.
I've never seen anything like that. There are 100 questions that come to my mind.
Who are these officers? This internal email shows they're part of a warrant division. It reads, there is no need to go to Coffee City because you will be spending 95% of your time on the phone, calling people who have outstanding warrants and collecting failure to appear fines. And because it's a full-time position, there's an added perk.
It gives them the ability to go work an extra job.
Coffee City Chief John J. Portillo concedes they're on the books as full-time because state law only allows full-time cops to work extra security jobs. At this Houston apartment complex, some Coffee City warrant officers do just that and make more than $50 an hour.
They work 2-3 days a week, 4 days a week.
But is it all above board? The warrant division is a performance-based division, and officers' pay is based on the failure to appears they collect.
They're basically bounty hunters in a way.
Freeman says that amounts to a commission for collecting fines.
It doesn't make any sense. From an ethical perspective, it just screams questions about the legitimacy of what they're doing.
That's because state law requires full-time peace officers to get paid at least at the federal minimum wage. But again, at the Coffee City Warrant Division,
The court gives them $150 for each warrant that they clear.
So they don't earn a salary apart from that $150
No, sir. No, sir.
a head. they
Correct.
get.
Correct.
Okay. Is that legal?
I believe so.
2 days after our interview, Coffee City PD changed course, sending out this email to warrant detectives that said, due to unforeseen difficulties, the program has been suspended until such time as I can make sure that we are in compliance with labor laws.
Now, that's something, isn't it? Reporter asks the chief, is what you're doing legal? Chief says, I think so. And then once he's under fire, he says, well, we're temporarily suspending this division until I can make sure it's in compliance with laws. Well, it seems rather ironic because if the same police officer and the same police chief walked up to you and said, hey, listen, you're breaking the law. There's no questions. You're going to jail. But the police are allowed to break the law as long as they're not quite sure that they broke the law, and they can check later to see if they broke the law. And this is what they do, folks. This is how police, like, there's always a skim, right? There's always something they're trying to figure out. There's always some way that they can get over on you, not short of. And this is what's happening. You're at home. You don't know that you missed a court date. I mean, look at the screen here for a second and read this. This is absolutely ridiculous, right? So this is how it goes. You're at home. The phone rings. Hello. Hi, Coffee City Police Department. You have a warrant. And listen, instead of having to go into court and clear up your warrant and, get, or me coming to have to arrest you right now, if you pay the fine over the phone, we can take care of that warrant for you. Sure. I didn't even know I had a warrant. I don't want you to come arrest me. I don't want to have to go to court. I'll pay the fine. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I just made $150 in a fucking call center that's not even in Coffee City. That's 3 hours and 300 miles away. I mean, literally, the mafia is real, but it's police. The old school mafia at least had some scruples about if what they're doing was actually up and up. So let's get right into the video we're covering today, and then an update on this police department we were just talking about right now. That police chief you saw, guys, by the way, that police chief has a hefty and lengthy criminal record. I really do want to visit there. You guys decide. Do we jump right into the video right now and go over the cop later, press a 1, or put 2 if you want to watch the 10 minutes of what this cop got caught doing right now. 1 for video, then cop, 2 for cop, then video we're covering. That's pretty split down the middle. Now this, it's close. All right, so we're gonna show you guys the video real quick, and then we'll jump right into the video that we're covering today. And this is, I don't like lamestream media. This lamestream media had a correspondent that did a really good job.
New tonight, a tiny Texas town of about 250 people has 50 sworn police officers on the force.
We're talking about Coffee City. That's up in Henderson County, some 3 hours north of Houston. They have 1 cop for every 5 residents. And what's more, Jeremy Rogowski discovered many of those officers have a history of problems wearing the badge.
On the banks of Lake Palestine, some 3 hours north of Houston, this dot on the map has quite a reputation among those who drive through.
They're everywhere. Literally everywhere.
They run back and forth, back and forth.
A lot of officers policing a very small number of people.
Only 249 people, says the sign on the edge of town. And when you add up all the full-time cops and reserves,
50 officers.
Good Lord, that's crazy.
It's such a small town. Why do we need so many? Makes no sense. Why you need that many officers?
Coffee City hauled in $1 million in court fines last year for more than 5,000 violations officers wrote, the most in the state for a town its size.
But this isn't a story about a small town writing a bunch of tickets. You see, Coffee City is a magnet for troubled cops.
How do we know? KHOU 11 Investigates obtained personnel records from other police agencies and found more than half of Coffee City officers had been suspended, demoted, terminated, or dishonorably discharged from their previous jobs. A dozen were even criminally charged.
I was astounded to think that they've been hired by another agency.
Greg Freeman is a Sam Houston State criminal justice professor and retired Houston police captain.
I've never seen anything like that in my professional career, and I've seen a lot.
Their prior discipline ranges from excessive force to public drunkenness, untruthfulness, and association with known criminals. Criminal charges include DWI, theft, aggravated assault, family violence, and endangering a child.
If you knowingly are hiring an officer that has a very troubled past and history and has no business to be wearing a uniform, and it's a very, very precarious slope that city is engaging in by hiring.
This is the man who hired them. Chief John J. Portillo quadrupled the department's size since he took the job 2 years ago. He says to provide 24/7 coverage for the town.
Why would you hire so many people with all these red flags?
There's more to just what's on paper. And that's where I rely on my captain.
There's more than just what's on paper. That's for real. There's more. Oh, yeah, no, I know that they beat their wives and they're drunk and disorderly and they're all fired from their jobs and they've been sued and cost the taxpayers money. I get all that, but there's more than what's just on paper. Not when you're dealing with us. It's funny how rules for thee, not for me. Because when you pull me over, Chief Portillo, you look at my criminal record and what's on paper is all that matters. But when you're hiring cops with criminal records, it's not what's on paper. It's the big heart behind it, the big brave heart.
My captain and my background investigators to go in and dig and say, hey, what's the truth behind this?
The chief says criminal charges were often dismissed, dishonorable discharges overturned. He claims most applicants hired got on the wrong side of agency politics.
If you go back to the totality of a lot of these officers' stuff, I would say 75%, or if not more, they're being retaliated against from their agency.
See the irony in this? This is a beautiful symphony. Now, this cop is saying, all these cops that work for me, that have all these crazy felonies and all these lawsuits, retaliation. Giving him a second chance. That's not what's on paper. But when we get arrested by these assholes, we say, this is retaliation. It's not about what's on paper. I am innocent of these things. I'm really a good person. And they say, no, not today. Better respect that badge.
Retaliate. Why would you take a chance, Chief?
I try to look at the good in everybody, and I believe everybody deserves an opportunity.
You give a lot of opportunities.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
The opportunity to wear a badge allows his officers to work extra jobs, which can mean real money, $50 an hour or more.
I mean, let's not hide it from anybody. They're making probably about $80,000 to $100,000 a year doing that.
And I asked Portillo directly, does he get a cut of his officers' extra job wages? Twice during our interview, the chief said no. The only money he makes from extra jobs is from the ones he works himself. And that takes us from.
But isn't that something? Because Chief is doing the same thing. He's making those cold calls.
Coffee City to Houston and what's coming up tomorrow night at 10.
Call Garcia right now. Tell him his train of commanders.
That's Chief Portillo caught on camera cussing out an elected Harris County constable. Portillo was working security for a Southeast Houston apartment complex nearly 200 miles away from Coffee City. More on that video and what else we learned about Chief Portillo's past as our investigation continues tomorrow at 10. Len and me.
Jeremy Rogowski, fascinating.
That's a brave step for lamestream media to start getting into the politics. And that's real. Don't be surprised, folks. This happens. And this is what brings us into our video today. Okay? Because I wanted to show you an amalgamation of videos of cops on the road that are violating the law, violating your rights, committing crimes, while they're hired, while they're working, keeping their jobs, and in the past, and still getting new jobs. And then you have a gentleman like this doing a great job. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Private Patriot. Have you heard of him? You guys heard of him? This is what his channel looks like. The Private Patriot. Make sure you subscribe to him. Check out this video called A Lot Happened Here. And in the comments section, tell him Accountability for All sent you. Because, again, he's doing the hard work. I get noticed a lot by cops, specifically and town officials. So it's really hard to figure out what cops are doing the right thing, what cops are doing the wrong thing, and what cops are putting on a show. This guy, literally, is not only owning cops, he's owning judges. He's getting physically assaulted to be in the front lines for you folks. Make sure you subscribe to the Private Patriot. And the 3 videos we have coming out over the next couple days are insane. We've been doing a lot of investigative journalism. We're producing videos and dropping them that we don't normally do to show you what is really bad behind the badge. And this is absolutely disgusting. So make sure you stay tuned. Also, guys, my pay links are pinned to the top of the chat. Never expected, always appreciated. And if you super chat, we will be reading the super chats at the end. Without further ado, let's get into the Private Patriots video. Ned Frankly, Josh and Banana, thank you. Member for 4 months, thank you. Let's jump right into this.
Tyra.
Hey guys, this is Private.
And guys, I want you to take that quote to heart. The press is easier to strangle than to look in the eyes. And that's because we're the people that are looking on the other end of that press's angle. Let's check it out. And he is just absolutely going to kill it here today. The Fayetteville Courthouse. Now, as you guys may understand, there's a lot of places that don't allow filming in the courts, a lot of places that just don't allow filming in the courtroom. He is going to refuse to comply with any unlawful order from anyone wearing a badge or the judge himself to make sure that his and your rights are not tread upon.
This is Private Patriot back again. We are here at the Fayetteville, Tennessee courthouse. This building is nice. Sits up here on the square here in Fayetteville, Tennessee. So we're going to walk.
Guys, real quick. 1, if you're subscribed to the Private Patriot. 2, if you are not.
Again, exercise our First Amendment right. See how they treat us in here. All right, let's see. No weapons. Yeah, we know that. No cell phones, cameras, any kind permitted in courtrooms. Yeah, we know that too.
Now, that sign's very important for everyone at home to remember. In the courtroom, they literally specify on their garden gnome signs right out front that there are no phones or video camera allowed in the courtroom. So why would this video even exist?
It's a nice looking building. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful looking, what they call that, a gazebo, I guess. Yeah, I'm coming in to film the building.
Do it.
I'm coming in to film the building.
Okay.
Right. Sir? I'm coming in to film the building.
Okay. Keys, cell phone,
No.
any kind of big metal.
This is all I got. Just my camera.
I have to put it in here.
Okay. All right, appreciate it. All right, guys. This is the Fayetteville courthouse here. Hey, how are you ladies?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Just getting some pictures and some video, if that's all right.
And what's that for?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. So I'd say give me a day or so, look on YouTube, and you guys will be able to find it. Appreciate your time. All right, guys, continuing on here. Ooh, the registrar's office. Let's check this out. What?
Look at the look of disdain on this asshole's face, right? Look at how much he hates the fact that someone dares come into his building and exhibit their rights. How dare you people walk into a public building and bother him with silly things like your rights? Rights that folks like Austin Murphy fought for and bled for and sweat for.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You're a public servant. You work here?
Yes.
You're in public. You can be filmed. I'm just getting video and pictures. You guys doing all right today? All right, even better. Doing good. You guys have a nice building.
Now, some people are uneducated. And the whole point of what we do is to educate folks, like American Nightmares. As women are in there abused, getting restraining orders. Yes, they are. In the courtroom. The only place he's not allowed to film. So don't worry. There's no way to know which person is in there for what because he can't actually go into that place. And I get it. Folks like American Nightmare are going to come up with excuses to try and give the police and the government as much power as possible. And that's fine. It's your freedom of speech to lick as much boot as you want and to make sure they're clean. At least if the boots are clean, then they're presentable for work.
All right, guys, you guys come down here and get some artwork. Really nice. All right, this is the register building right here. You guys can see right there. Appreciate your time. What's that? I'm a YouTuber. I'm an independent journalist. Yes, sir. Look on YouTube. You'll find me. Huh? Private Patriot. Yes, sir. Hey, how are you? I'm just filming and getting some video.
So do you have some ID on you?
Excuse me?
I said, do you have some ID on you?
How about you back the hell up?
Private
How about you back
Patriot.
the hell up off me? How about that?
I'm
Now, guys, the camera has not yet panned. But to gain identification, you must have probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion to believe that a crime, felony, misdemeanor, or city ordinance violation has been, is currently in the commission of, or is immediately about to happen. What do you think the chances are? It's not even a cop asking him for his ID. You know, it's a felony to ask somebody for their ID. Like, you can be like, hey, do you mind if I get your ID? But if you give an order to produce identification, that's a felony. It's a federal crime.
I'm off you. I haven't touched you.
Get away from me.
Do you have some ID on you?
Yeah, it's called the First Amendment.
Yes, sir.
Learn your shit.
Do you have some ID on you?
Look, I'm gonna tell you again. Get the hell out of my face.
You all need to call your security.
You better come get
people.
this dude.
Okay. I'm telling you, do you have some ID on you?
Yeah, it's called the First Amendment, buddy. Learn the law. You're in public, buddy. Film me all day long, Mr. Karen.
I
Excuse me.
just asked if you had some ID on you.
It's the First
I
Amendment, buddy.
understand what it is.
All right, move.
Excuse me.
Now, folks, for everybody at home, when you're asked for ID, here's how we get the ID. I need to show you how to properly ID for a Darren, okay? What you do is you keep your hands where they can see them, okay? You're going to move real slow as not to be Karen'd or Darren'd out on. You're going to stand up, okay, just like this. Stand up. You're going to reach your hand slowly, one hand out to do the Macarena, one hand reach in your pocket, okay? You're going to get your identification. You're going to pull it out and just give it to them right there, okay? That's what you can do for your ID. You can sit on it. You can spin around on it, clockwise or counter. We don't much fucking care.
Me. I'm talking to this gentleman. I'll move.
Move.
Say please.
Yeah.
Please.
Karen 101 right here, guys. We're going to make you famous. Check YouTube there, buddy.
I've been famous before.
Oh, we definitely going to make you famous again, Mr. Karen. All right, guys, as you guys can see, we had a Karen in there.
Now, for all the folks that are sitting at home, hope you're enjoying your day. And if you haven't, subscribe to the Private Patriot. He's an excellent citizen doing excellent work, not taking any bullshit from anybody. If anyone in the chat would like to give a super chat, right? Oh, hold on a second. We can't do that right now because I have to give you guys something very special. Super chat party. Appreciate all of it. We actually have one. And we're going to read them all at the end again. But from Firm Audits, my last $2 and gladly donated to AFA. Oh, brother. And guys, subscribe to Firm Audits. Killing it out there. Let's get back into the video. And we enjoy it. We enjoy these stupid fucking people. We really do.
Some nice artwork here on the wall. Some nice artwork. All right, looks like you can come get your tags here. All right. Nice artwork there. It's county clerk's office. I'm good. How are you? I'm just taking some pictures and video. Yes, ma'am. You ladies doing all right today? Awesome.
I will give you a call. I'll check with you and give you a call back. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Can I help you, sir?
I'm just getting videos and audio. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story. So, what's up? I can't divulge it yet. It ain't been published. So, yeah. We're just doing a story on the courthouse. So give me about a day or so, look on YouTube, and you'll be able to find it.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how to look on YouTube.
Private Patriot.
Now, you can't be more nice than this guy. I don't even tell them what I'm doing. I'm like, listen, I'm very nice at first. I'm like, hey, listen, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm working on something. You know, if you don't talk to me, I'll be out of your hair as soon as possible. If they continue to ask me what I'm doing, I'll tell them I'm minding my own fucking business, the same as they should be doing. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not going to take any shit. This guy is so nice and so kind that it's really incredible to see how he's being so nice, and you still have private citizens working in an official, those in official capacity that are not police officers, getting in a private citizen's face. This is real. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day. Just know that there's cops out there disgracing their very badge. And we're going to look at that right after this.
Private Patriot. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's your pseudonym. What's your real name?
Good citizen. I don't indulge that. That's yeah. Basically, it's a transparency thing. We're keeping up on our government. I was sitting down here to conduct some business, so we got a Mr. Karen out here in the hallway, so he's a little upset. But
You got a what?
a Karen, guys that act like babies. So I don't know who he is, but he's out here in the hallway crying. So, but I appreciate your time. And Private Patriot, that's my name on YouTube. And I'll have it up probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. All right. Thank you, dude. Appreciate your time, ladies. Karen wannabe, Sergeant, I don't want to do anything. So. Sitting on the floor here.
Sir, can I help you?
I'm taking pictures of the building. Can I help you?
Actually, this cell phones aren't allowed on this floor of the courthouse.
General Sessions Clerk Office.
Wrong, deputy. Wrong. Phones and video recording or audio recording is not available and is not allowed in the courtrooms. Now, I don't like signs as much as the next fella or lady, but I do read them, and I can read. And the big giant signs that this moron put up said there's only one place I can't film. Where he's standing, ain't it? Midwest Accountability says, thank you for what you do. Keep up the good fight. And guys, thank you so much, Midwest. Guys, check out Midwest Accountability. Killing it, doing excellent work. And he's all over the place. Like, you guys have a pretty good idea where I am because, you know, I travel and wherever I am, there's no telling where he is. Literally no telling where he is. He could be in New Hampshire today and in Colorado tomorrow or now. Who knows? But check him out.
Yes, sir, but it's supposed to go to the building with the cell phones not on the second floor.
I can film in the office. I can't film in the courtroom, sir.
It's on the second floor, period, including the courtrooms and the office.
I can't film in the courtrooms. I can film in the offices. Can't film in the courtrooms.
No, sir, it's posted all over this building. You cannot have a phone on this floor of the courthouse, period. Especially filming.
That is policy. That's not law. Okay.
Well, it's this courthouse's policy. If you don't like it, you can leave.
And if I refuse to leave, be careful because I'm going to tell you, if you violate my First Amendment rights, I'm going to name you in a federal lawsuit. Okay. You don't know who you're messing with. Okay. I know where I can film. So if you want to.
No, sir, you cannot film. Turn it off and leave.
There it is, guys. Look at him. Look at him. It took him about 15 seconds for the testosterone to actually get from his sack to his non-burger brain. Did you see that? Look at it. It wasn't like an immediate reaction where he was like, no, you gotta leave here. It was like, no, you gotta leave here. I gotta go back and check this out again. Look at this, guys.
You don't know who you're messing with, okay? I know where I can film. So if you want to.
No, sir, you cannot film. Turn it off and leave.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of like Freeman when a cop's like, "Sir, you have to leave," and then he waits like a good 30 seconds. He's like, "No, I will not touch your penis." Like, it's just, this cop's a fucking idiot. This is the Fayetteville courthouse in Fayetteville, Tennessee. They are fucking morons.
You cannot have a phone.
I can go into
courthouse
the
now.
police
Phone
office.
up here on the second floor. There's a sign in there that says the same thing. It cannot even be up here, much less recording.
Come on, I'll show you what a sign is.
Is that policy or law?
It's long. Come on.
What's your name and badge number?
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go get an elevator.
Don't tell me to get in the
I'm
damn
telling you where to
elevator.
go. Now come on downstairs. I'll show you the sign.
Go ahead and
Now, guys, it's hard to see it because of the angle. You go watch his video. The cop actually pushed his back, and he's like, "I'm not going in the elevator. You can get to put your hands on people now." Now, I want to show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Here at Accountability for All, we keep this, of course, a family show, okay? But I want to give you guys a very valuable lesson at this moment in time. This face right there. That's what it looks like when cousins kiss each other.
Go ahead and
Let's
violate
read.
my rights. Go ahead
You
and
know how to
violate.
read?
Go ahead and violate my
You know
rights.
how to read?
Okay,
I'm asking
boss.
you, do you
What
know-
is your what is your badge number?
544.
All right. I wish to God you violate my rights, please.
Violates rights how?
Please.
How?
That is a policy. I was going to the clerk
Downstairs.
office.
You can't have phones upstairs.
Oh, whatever.
And you definitely can't record in the clerk's office.
Yeah, I
There's a sign up
can.
there too.
Yeah, I can.
Filming upstairs is not a crime. Do you know what is a city ordinance violation in Fayetteville, Tennessee, and most everywhere in America? Operating an elevator that is past permit and inspection. I don't know if he noticed it, but I noticed it. This elevator is past inspection. Which is like, whatever, you know. But you got some moron that's a result of, you know, two cousins scissoring each other, telling him he can't film in a public place. And he's standing in front of a fucking sign that says he can't even be on the fucking elevator that he's fucking standing on.
So,
Well, y'all
I'll
are,
show you
y'all
the
are
sign.
so uneducated.
Just come on, I'll show you the sign.
So uneducated.
Uneducated.
Let me tell you something, Deputy. I want to say this in all seriousness. He's talking about the sign. I saw the sign, okay? I saw the sign. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding.
Guys,
Do you not know how to read?
We're going to make you famous.
Do you not
Ross.
know how to read?
Y'all see this, guys?
Who's your guys?
Oh, you don't know, like I said, you don't know who I am.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but you're going to.
But I know you're not going to record up there.
But you.
Who's your guys? Well, Deputy K. Ross. We're his guys and girls. We're all inclusive here. Okay. We represent everybody, even the cousins that make out and make you, Deputy Ross. We're his guys.
But you going to.
Okay.
Boy, y'all are some dumb tyrants, I swear. This is a tyrant right here, fellas.
Tyrant. Do you even know what a tyrant is?
Yeah, you.
What's tyrant?
You look like a damn G.I. Joe wannabe.
What's the definition?
You look like a damn G.I. Joe wannabe.
Are you?
He asked a question. He said, "What is a tyrant?" As in saying, well, what's a tyrant? Do you even know what a tyrant is? Because I'm not one. What is a tyrant? Well, a tyrant is a ruler who has absolute power. A cruel and oppressive ruler. Like, you're literally a fucking tyrant. And oh, thank you, Denny. And now he's going to ask him if he served in the military. Because apparently he did and he forgot his oath.
Are you?
You know the
veteran?
first-
Are you a veteran?
I am a veteran.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you need to start acting like one.
Yeah, whatever.
Look at that. Look at that, folks. Are you a veteran? You need to start acting like one. He took an oath of enlistment. His oath of enlistment, he swore to defend the United States Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. He swore to uphold the components of the First Amendment: freedom of press, freedom of speech, right to redress your grievances, okay? Freedom of religion. We live in fucking America, and this guy's throwing in his face that he served the country and he's currently upholding the values he fought to defend then and he's continuing to defend now. And this dick with ears is now throwing in his face that he's a veteran. Did I mention peaceably assemble? This is crazy.
Quit making the rest of us look bad.
No, you make yourself look bad, dummy.
Come on.
I ain't leaving. I'm still
Where you
filming.
going down here?
I'm still filming.
That says no phones upstairs.
And that's a policy.
Very
Policies
simple.
don't
Very
trump law there, buddy.
Come on, it's very simple.
Policies don't trump law there, buddy.
Let's go, veteran.
Policy don't trump law there,
Go,
buddy.
veteran. You're making us other veterans look bad.
I'm not standing right here. I'm not
Go
leaving
down
because
here
I'm
and read
still
the sign.
filming.
Nope. You're making us other veterans look bad. Where is it? Where is it? I just lost it. Damn. Austin, I know you're out there. Oh, there we go. Austin says I gave them a phone call. I have a lot of friends who are veterans. A lot of friends. I don't hold that honor. Okay? So many people have fought to give us freedom, to maintain freedom. Folks like Austin Murphy. To now be like, before he was being shit on just because he was exercising his First Amendment right. Now he's being shit on for being a veteran who's exercising his First Amendment right. Who else, if not a veteran, actually more so than anyone else, has a right to exercise those rights? He literally fought for those rights. Private Patriot, we thank you for your service.
I'm still filming. I'm on the
Well,
first
keep the
floor.
phone down here.
Yeah, you're dismissed. Go.
You're good.
You're dismissed.
You're good. At ease. Go on.
Yeah. Keep going, tyrant.
Read the sign.
Keep going, tyrant.
Read the sign. You not know how to read?
Keep going, tyrant.
Read the sign. Don't come back upstairs.
Keep going, tyrant. Want to be G.I. Joe? Why don't you join a real man's military?
Oh, is Andre in the chat? Guys, by the way, the videos that we played from Texas are actually from him. He sent them in a group chat, and I was like, I think I'm going to play these tonight. So right on. Appreciate you. I'm very upset by this video. Ken Dalton, great to see you. I'm very upset by this video. As you guys can see, there's a lot of Americana in this office. And there is beyond the actual camera angle. You know, we are considerably oppressed as a global people. And we have the duty to stand up against tyranny. You know, tyranny is when the people fear the government. When the government fear the people, it is liberty. And we need to make sure, absolutely certain, that we exercise the very few rights we have left remaining. There is not much more as a people that we can do, but we can stand up. As a people, the principles of this country and many others are founded on democracy, that we have the right to civil disobedience. And we legally and lawfully don't have to follow unlawful orders. We don't. But we do. We're forced to sometimes. I don't listen to the unlawful orders. But simply pulling out a camera gives so much fear. We go on citizen patrols, Bananarana and I. And once we pull behind cops, the same as they follow behind you, we follow behind them. And how many times do they see us in the rear view and they slow down. Every time we pass a speed sign, they slow down to the exact speed limit. We were out today before the show, and a cop drove by us and immediately slowed down. The camera wields phenomenal power. And that power is so strong because of veterans like Private Patriot, like Austin Murphy, like many other of you in this chat that served. Anna literally told me, she's like, oh my God, your camera is so dangerous. And I was like, no, the cameras are so dangerous. They hate transparency. And these guys are about to get a heavy dose of transparency.
I'm sure he's done more than you.
You need to lose some weight if you're gonna be a cop. Chunky cheese. Yeah. I serve my country.
Go ahead, look me up.
I don't give a damn who you are, buddy.
Look me up.
Keep going, tyrant. Lose some weight there, chunky cheese. Yeah. Want to be tyrant? Bald-headed tyrant. Oh, that's so funny. And you're still a Karen. There's our Karen, fellas. Karen. Karen. Oh.
First Amendment audits or something like that?
I am.
Okay, good.
And who are you?
I'm an attorney, and I understand you're videoing, but you're videoing me, and I don't have a right to my image or something like that.
Why? What the fuck's happening? Well, I'm an attorney. I'm an attorney, and I don't believe you have a right to my image or something like that. This guy's got a license to practice law from the bar of Tennessee. He's supposed to defend you. And he doesn't even know the basic principalities of the First Amendment. Like, I'm pretty sure the Hills Have Eyes, the entire cast, is from the deputies here in Fayetteville.
I can't film in courtrooms. I can film in the clerk's office, but not in courtrooms. So why is your officers up there kicking me out when I'm trying to go?
They're on my officers.
Okay, then you need to tell them then. I can film in that clerk's office.
My point is, don't film juveniles.
Excuse me?
Don't film juveniles.
Okay, well, go up there and tell your officers. If I go back up there and I get arrested, then I'm going to file a federal lawsuit. Do you understand?
Whatever. I mean,
okay, well, let's go up here and tell these officers.
I'm not in on that. You know what you're doing.
I do.
First Amendment, right?
Right.
I watched the videos. I mean, they're
Okay.
great. They're cool.
And what's your name?
I watch your videos. They're great. They're cool. My face just can't be on them unless you give me like some fancy permission slip. I got one of these. 1 second. Put me in the full screen because I'm so humble. I need to show you guys my permission slip. It's right there. Oh no, that's my permission slip. Oh no. Oh no.
Jeff Goldtrack.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Jeff. I'm Kevin.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, too. But can you inform the officers that I have the First Amendment right?
You have a First Amendment, like public space and what's that.
Right.
I think like
I can't film inside courtrooms,
Right, exactly.
but I can film inside the clerk's office on the second floor.
Right.
They said that there's a sign down here that says I can't film on the second floor, but that is policy. That is not law. So,
I mean, that's probably, I think that's relates to the courtroom.
right. But he kicked me out and told me I couldn't go in the clerk's office.
So now the lawyer that was too stupid to be. Okay. Chain of events. Help me out with this, folks. By the way, super chats appreciated. Pay links pinned to the top of the chat appreciated, but comments, thumbs up. That's the best. Let me follow chain of events. You're not allowed to film. Pretty sure you need my permission or something. I'll watch all your videos. You're allowed to film. You can't film downstairs. You can film downstairs. This is all public. You can film upstairs. That's all public. Like look at his head. Look at his face. You can tell that he has two brain cells. They're working against each other right now. They're arguing, his last two brain cells. And the rest of his body is just fucking there. That's it. He's just there.
So that right there violates my civil rights. So,
Give you something to argue
okay,
about.
well, come on, let's go.
No,
Come on, let's go. You're an attorney, right?
I'm
The people
represent you.
the people are going to watch this. You need to inform your officers that I have a right to go in.
They're not my
Okay.
officers.
All right. Who's the sergeant? Who's in charge of the officers here? Who's in charge of the officers here? You want to go tell your officers that I'm going to the clerk's office upstairs? And if they violate my rights, then I will file a federal lawsuit. You want to go tell them? Because it's going to come down on you.
Not me.
That attorney right there just told me I have a legal right to go up there. And if I go up there and they arrest me, that's going to be on you.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to name you because
Film courtroom.
I'm not filming the courtroom. I'm going to the clerk's office.
The clerk does not allow cell
Oh
phones
my
in her
God. That is a
Okay. You're not allowed to film the courtroom. Is what fuck monkey just says. That's my new one, by the way, guys. I usually say fuck knuckle or the fuck monkey. Fuck boy. Fuck boy says Sergeant Fuck boy to you folks at home because he's got stripes. We respect our authority. Fuck monkey says that you're not allowed to film the courtrooms. He says, I'm not going to film the courtrooms. I'm going to go upstairs. And he's like, well, they don't want you filming in there. Like they're not like, I don't. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have not seen my tryst in Tennessee, I'm in Chattanooga, get pulled over by the cops. They follow me in a live stream. I hop out the car and literally catch them watching my live stream. I leave the vehicle and go nuts on those cops. Nuts. I owned everybody. I'm talking like pure perfection. Tennessee has some of the most dumb fucking cops I've ever seen.
is a policy.
Yes, sir.
Policy does not trump law. When are you guys going to realize that?
Sir, I'm not
When
having no
are
problem
you
with
guys going to realize
I'm
that?
not getting into it with you.
You're a sergeant. How long
Yes,
you been a
sir.
sergeant?
I've been here for 3 years now.
How long have you been a sergeant?
I have been a sergeant for 3 years now.
Okay.
Wait. He's been a sergeant for 3 years? He's like 87. Like, how long was he a fucking corporal? Since the 50s? The fuck's going on?
So I'm going to go back up there, and if they arrest me, I'm going to name you in a federal lawsuit. Okay?
I'm telling you not to go up there. So if you go up there, you're going on your own.
All right. Well,
I have nothing to do with you. If you go up there and get arrested, that's up to you.
come back.
You got my picture. I got yours too.
Oh, sure. Well, you tyrants just don't learn, but you're going to. You're going to. Man, guys, these people. So since you took a picture of me, that now becomes a document. So if you delete that, that is a federal crime. And I will be requesting that picture. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Then I'm going to be requesting that picture. Well, what's your name? Donna?
Yep.
Donna Mills. All right. I wouldn't delete that picture if I was you. Well, I'll find out who you are. I wouldn't delete that picture. Boy, guys, these tyrants, they just don't learn. They just don't learn. But we're going to make them learn. We are definitely going to make them learn.
What's the problem? They have some burglaries here?
What's up?
They have some burglaries?
No, I'm a First Amendment auditor.
Oh, auditor. Okay.
Yeah. These thugs down here in uniform, they trying to, tell me I can't.
Now, real quick, folks. I don't want to just tell you I did something. What are the chances that I have a video at the ready from Tennessee where cops took more shit than they've ever took? What do you think the odds are? Percentages. Give me percentages. What do you think the odds are that I literally have that at the ready to show you one of the most brutal ownings of police officers ever? I fucked them up in the game. They were fucked up. Yeah, I do have that. I do. So just to show you real quick, I've been there. I've been there where he is, and I didn't take no shit either. So here you go. Quick. We're gonna get away from it and go right back to the video. Enjoy.
Don't breach the window. Am I live?
You can do that.
Oh my God. Guys, Will. Will's on here asking questions. Thank you, Alice Flowers. Hey, be careful. Quiet. Guys, here's how we prove the retaliation. You fucking scumbags. Listen to my voice. I'm going to yell loudly so we can hear it. Yo! You hear that, guys? His phone's right there. He's listening to us live. So you watched us live and you pulled us over for retaliation. Stop your lying and get to the truth now. Can you at least not lie for 10 seconds?
Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
Did
not
you
fucking lie?
Yeah, not lie.
Is there anything I can do for you guys?
Yes.
Drop it, give me 50.
Drop it, give me 50.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna wait here until the ambulance can get here for her, and then we'll be on our way.
How about
okay?
this?
You've already been
Why?
next to the warning
So
sign.
is that a personal phone or a business phone?
I'm just dealing with this medical.
No,
issue
now
right
you're gonna
sir.
answer my question. Is that a personal phone or a business phone? Doesn't matter because I'm gonna fill out a FOIA request and I'm gonna get the logs for that phone. Cover that doesn't exist, scaring the wits out of citizens. Shit bags is what these guys are. Shit bags. Do you guys have kids? Like, because I would pick up a second job. They're gonna be fucking starving. How about you? Would you like $100 for a thumbnail? What about 200? You want 200 bucks? I'll give you 200 bucks. 100 bucks right now if you smile. Because your face is gonna be in the paper, so you better get used to fucking smiling. So take the 100 bucks and smile. The fuck out of here.
Kind of rude.
Guess what? Feelings don't trump rights, and you guys are violating something today. You got a problem with it? Violate my rights, because I guarantee you'll fucking regret that. You close your mouth. You're dismissed.
Do you have anything in your car I need to know about, sir? You have any weapons, knives, drugs, and bombs? What's that, sir? If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right? You're the sergeant, right? You're the sergeant.
Seizures. You're here to protect the public, not.
You're gonna come out of the car. We're just gonna pat you down for weapons. And that's
I don't
all,
consent to any searches or
right?
seizures.
We're not searching you. We're just gonna pat you down. For
I'm not consenting to it, but I don't want to hit him when I get out with the door.
Dangerous.
You think I'm armed and dangerous?
I believe so.
So what probable cause do you have to believe that I'm armed and dangerous?
Sir, you want to get out of your vehicle for our safety. We don't want to.
You're here to serve the public, not
Okay, I
officer
understand
safety. It's public safety.
Do you have your registration as well, sir?
So plate cover. So we're gonna take a look at this plate cover.
You can take a look at it after.
Name and badge number?
Officer Ogbez 904.
All right, because I'm just trying to figure out exactly. So we're not gonna call the PD. and we're not gonna ask them what you guys are up to. You got any weapons on you I should know about?
I'm a police officer. Yes, I do.
You're a police officer? Have you been drinking this evening?
You go and speak with this officer.
Do you mind if I conduct just a quick pat search for my safety? That's okay? So you gave me consent to conduct a search?
I'll be out there in 2 minutes. Just left the precinct.
I mean, we don't need to come up this way.
Yeah,
What are you trying? I don't.
picking them up.
Trying to get back home and just stopped because my knee was bothering me. So.
Detained? Am I detained, officer? Solitary stop, dickhead. Is he? Thanks for believes I'm armed and dangerous. So you take ticket, you get times per second for this. So you're live. So could you step back, please? You don't have any we're not sending the searches or seizures.
I got a pee.
See, you're making her nervous because you guys are being. I'm gonna close the door. Look how nervous you're making us. Yeah, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Guys, no license plate cover. Where's the license plate cover? That's a license plate cover. That holds. I'm gonna see your cruiser. If you got one, you're getting tickets now. Fucking scumbags. Let's check them all. 1, 2, 3. License plate cover. I gotta do tickets here, guys. License plate.
Guys, I had 7 cops following me around, watching the live stream, pulling me over. They regretted it. After this traffic stop, they all were hiding. Chattanooga, Tennessee was not equipped to deal with me. And I tell people, like, rightfully so, I'm a different type of animal than they're used to dealing with because I have this many fucks given. And I just don't care. I'm exhausting case law. Like, for example, Pennsylvania v. Mims. It says a cop can ask you to get out of the vehicle. There's nothing stating that once you get out on your own accord, before they ask you to get out, that says that you can't stay outside of the vehicle. I'm not getting ordered back in. I'm running around. You work. I did everything, including I'm like whipping out cash. Here's $1,000. Smile for the thumbnail. You're going to be famous. And this cop was.
License plate cover. Bullshit. Take off the badge. You should be ashamed of yourself. Is this a supervisor? Got to check for license plate cover. You a supervisor? No? You're just going to sit here and let people violate rights? The fuck out of here. All right, so one of these guys is a license plate cover. Scumbags. Scumbags. Guys, listen, officer, that's not covering the license plate or the numbers. Number 2, I'll give you $100 if you smile for the thumbnail. You're going to be famous. Here, you can take it. $100. What about you, officer? What about you, huh? No license plate cover, but we're pulled for license plate covers.
Where's the sergeant? The sergeant's
here. Take my camera. Take my camera. Stay over here.
The sergeant's in the black
Keep
and white
the
one,
camera
right?
off the person we're with.
You want me to show her? Hey.
You guys have kids? Like, because I would pick up a second job. They're going to be fucking starving. Starving. How about you? Would you like $100 for a thumbnail? What about 200? You want $200? I'll give you $200. $100 right now if you smile. Because your face is going to be in the paper, so you better get used to fucking smiling. So take the $100 and smile. The fuck out of here.
Kind of rude.
Guess what? Feelings don't trump rights, and you guys are violating something today. You got a problem with it? Violate my rights, because I guarantee you, you'll fucking regret that. You close your mouth. You're dismissed. Trailed off. Let's see what he's got on his camera. We'll get. Oh my God, guys, Will. Will's on here asking questions. Thank you, Alice Flowers. Hey, be careful, quiet, guys. Here's how we prove the retaliation. You fucking scumbags. Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. I'm gonna yell loudly so we can hear it. Yo. You hear that, guys? His phone's right there. He's listening to us live. So you watched us live and you pulled us over for retaliation. Stop your lying and get to the truth now. Can you at least not lie for 10 seconds? Did
Not
you
fucking lie.
Yeah, not lie.
Is there anything I can do for you guys?
Yes.
Drop it, give me 50.
Drop it, give me 50.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna wait here until the ambulance get here for her, and then we'll be on our way.
How about
okay?
this?
You've already been
Why?
to the warning
So
and
is that
everything,
is that a personal phone or a business phone?
I'm just dealing with this medical.
No,
issue
now
right
you're gonna
sir.
answer my question. Is that a personal phone or a business phone? Doesn't matter because I'm gonna fill out a FOIA request and I'm gonna get the logs for that phone.
42 USC 1983.
You know what it is? It's an issue of 3 scumbags armed and dangerous.
I need to know who's driving that car. Who's driving that car? I'll stick and wait to see if this is driving seat.
Who's driving this car? Officer, are you watching us live too? Like this shitbag is? No? No, huh? Can you
text and drive in this thing?
However, that's not obstructing. So if I pull the statute, the plate, I guarantee you, if it says that it can't be breaching the actual numbers like it is in almost every other state, I hope your kids starve on the street and work corners. You married? Jamerson, 919, you married?
His wife's gonna be pissed when you take the house from the lawsuit. Do you want the supervisor to come here?
Yes. Are you married, Jamerson?
Honestly, it's none of your business.
Well, it is my business. I'm asking. You guys are violating our rights. I'm going to violate yours. You're married.
What's she gonna say when you get a 42 USC
So,
1983 and I take half your money?
Have you beat her today? You haven't beat her today?
That's a scary word.
Walk of shame.
242.
Hey, so I didn't know if maybe I have admitted to domestic violence.
Yeah. So that video is none too pretty. And it only got worse after that. So I've been in Tennessee. I don't take the bullshit from these cops, and neither does Private Patriot. So let's get back to his video and see how he chews them up.
I can't film and I can't do this. And
Oh, I understand.
yeah, they're nothing but tyrants.
Well, you know,
That-
so we have to live with it, right?
No, actually, we don't. It's your First Amendment right. You know what I mean?
I understand. I hear you.
But I mean, you can't let these thugs push you around.
Yeah.
And they know what they can and can't do. And they know who I am. So, it's fun. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Here's what they're afraid of, folks. For example, my mouth is an AK Wordy 7 shooting 9mm word bullets, and they're catching everybody. Your words are very dangerous to these stupid, uneducated fuck monkeys.
Go ahead and write down all your names and badge numbers, because I'm going to be filing a complaint on every single one of you, and I'm going to be the officer's information.
I don't know the officer's information.
I mean,
Have you talked to the mayor's office?
is this? Well, I mean, I can.
All right, guys, that is Private Patriot. Now, before we started, he had 2.24 subscribers, 8.1 thousand views. Let's refresh the page. 2.29. Your boy, Private Patriot, is going up. That's good to see. That's good to see. I've had a lot of cops cry, like literally cry, because they're just not equipped to deal with what us activists have for them. I want to give you a little sneak peek of a video that I have not dropped yet, because the problem is when some activism channels get larger, their ability to affect change can be limited when in the field because they know who you are. So a lot of activists get a little bit bigger and then they stop working in the field because they're kind of rendered almost useless because there's not a lot you can do. You get recognized and they behave. This is a quick clip of a video that I have coming out. Still working, still out there, still kicking ass. And you guys need to get behind all these small channels and help them get to a point where they can continue also to kick ass. Let's take a look at this video here. Just the intro.
What's up?
Have a good day, Josh.
What's up? What's up? Don't be a coward, bro. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Punk, yeah, when I get out, you leave. That's about it, isn't it? Hey, everything's good, man. Just saw you weren't parked in a space.
What's that?
Just saw you weren't parked in a space.
Okay, is there anything I can help you with?
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys actually have like a blue line waste of space, like someone handicapped or something might need it, but you actually have your own space just because you're so brave. So figure maybe you could use one of those spaces.
Okay, I'm here.
All right.
I'm on here on a police radio.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So the incident's probably over though, and now you're just typing in your notes, but you want to park there and do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Anything I can help you with or not?
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, I'll move when I'm good and ready to move.
You could move when I'm good and ready for you to move too.
All right, so you don't need police services?
I need for you to move.
Okay,
The police could service me in that way. Why don't we do a lap and see if you move then? Guys are sleeping. Hard day. Hey, real quick, where you going? Where you going, man?
What's like the coaching process if like one of your cops is like, for say example, like caught sleeping, like just hanging out, sleeping, relaxing? Is that like a problem while someone's on duty?
Absolutely, yeah, that's a problem.
Okay.
It's not the first cop I've caught sleeping, and they all lie that they just got caught. All right, guys, let's get in some super chats. I'm going to read the ones that we have. If you guys want to help out this stream, these live streams are never monetized. I don't even turn the monetization on because I swear so much. I really don't give a shit. I'm not in this for the ad revenue. I'm in this to try to help out the smaller channels and other channels that need some coverage. If you guys want to help out, I appreciate it. Rockport Rights Enthusiast, AFA, thank you for all that you do for freedom. It's not me, guys. It's all y'all. Ned Franklin, Josh and Banana, thank you. Thank you. Firm Audits, my last $2 gladly donated to AFA. Thank you, brother. Midwest Accountability, thank you for what you do. Keep up the good fight. Thank you, Midwest Accountability, for being out there and keeping these pigs honest. FTRV Denny says you're good at finding the elevator permits. It's like a specialty. I consider myself lucky. And Lori Van Hoosier, $2, hashtag free Eric Brandt. I want to find something real quick because I'm pretty sure I just passed it I'm going to do a re-release of that ass chewing that those guys got. I want to show you something. I found one of the dumbest cops I've ever seen. Let's see if I can pull it real quick. This is a perfect example of a cop sleeping. Oh, here it is. I'm going to show you this real quick before we leave. This is an oldie but a goodie. There's a lot of oldies and goodies from my channel. I've literally been everywhere. When everything was shut down for the Kung Flu, yeah, whatever. When everything was shut down, I was out there working, trying to kick as much ass as possible. So I will leave you with this cop caught sleeping. Thanks, everyone, for being here on Labor Day. Appreciate y'all.
Is he sleeping? Hey, Harley. Oh no, this is the best job ever. I get to sleep on the beach. You all right, sir? You okay, man? You all right? You okay, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I saw you asleep and I didn't know, like, if you needed assistance, you're okay?
No, fine.
All right, man. Are you're not? What's your name?
John.
Not your last name. I'm sorry.
Sloan.
Sloan. Oh, okay.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
This is not a bad gig. You get to park out by the ocean, sleep.
No, I'm sleeping.
You weren't sleeping? You sure?
Yeah.
You swear that on your oath? Pop culture cop quiz. Would a cop ever try and run over your friend and then arrest you because you caught him sleeping on a beach? Spoiler alert. Yes. Yes, he would. Is that Harley? Hey man, well, you're doing a illegal U-turn, so don't tell us how to act on a sidewalk when you can't drive, man.
You know what?
What's that?
I got First Amendment rights also.
Okay.
That's I'm being harassed. Turn around.
Why am I under arrest?
Get over here, sir. You're all going to jail.
That's right. We're all going to jail until we weren't. until the cop put me in the back of the cruiser and then very quickly realized what was going on, who I was, and didn't want to deal with all the phone calls calling. But we caught him asleep and he decided that, well, I got freedom of speech too. Y'all are going to jail. Everybody. Yeah, no, it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way. I spent an extra 3 days in that town just to fucking make them miserable, to remember who they work for. And they work for you, right? And on Labor Day, when they should be working, putting in some labor, they're sleeping. The Lunenburg Police Department, Lunenburg, Massachusetts. Guys, listen, I love, Lynn Harris, Graylin, thank you. Much love and respect to guys. Lake Worth, Florida, thanks for the laughs too. Lynn, we've spoke before. You're welcome. This is my pleasure. I'm about to go downstairs and cook some dinner, and I have the best job in the world because I get to still do it. Look at this guy, Ken Dalton. He's been there since the beginning of this channel. I've been through some shit. Okay, I've been arrested countless times, and people we get new subscribers every day. I think I generally get like 250 to 300 new subscribers every single day. So some folks' interpretation of me might be from like today, if you're one of the 300 new folks that are subscribing. I've been in this thing for 5 years almost, and I've seen so much shit, and I have the best job in the world because I get to do something I love. I get to do a hard job that it sometimes can be challenging, but I also get to expose people that would violate our rights. And I can tell you one thing, folks. I used to live under a bridge. I was addicted to drugs, and I had absolutely zero self-worth. If you'd have told me then that right now I'd be here talking to you fine folks, the plaque behind me, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe any of that is true. And I went balls out. I bugged out on every single audit because I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have had people behind me. I shouldn't have, had a home. I shouldn't have had family that cared. I shouldn't have had subscribers that were backing me up. I should have had none of that. And I do. And I never wanted to let you guys down. Never wanted to. Thanks so much, Pure Blood. And I am now in a position where I can say thank you to you folks because I have what I never thought I could achieve. But there are so many people out there that you haven't heard of, that don't have thousands of subscribers and don't have millions of views, that are also doing it thinking they will never get a paycheck. They will doing it. Oh, thank you so much. Stop qualified immunity. Mr. Qualified stupidity. Excuse me, Andre. Love you, brother. They're doing it for the most true reasons imaginable. They're doing it because they believe this world could be better and you folks deserve change. And, Change is something that can only be attained if we all work together. And I say that, you know, and I say it in all sincerity that I couldn't do any of the shit that I do without you. I mean, how many fucking videos do I have online right now? Let's go. Let's check. 1.2 thousand, 142,000 some odd change subscribers, 50 million views, holding cops accountable, and I was a homeless kid living under bridges. You have to believe that the world can be a better place. And it doesn't start or end with me. It starts and ends with you. You know, for example, look at this thing. I wear a fucking Movado on my wrist. I didn't buy it. My friend Late Night with 702, my best buddy, she purchased it for me. She sent it as an engagement gift. And I don't normally wear, I have a cheap Samsung smartwatch that I use to count my steps and my oxygen level and stuff like that. And I keep it on my wrist for one reason, to remind myself that somebody like me shouldn't be wearing something like this, but I am, because someone supports me and someone supports you. Don't ever forget that. The AFA crew, the AFA army, all the folks out there in activism land, they support you. And when you're at your darkest moment and you pull out your camera and the cuffs come on, I know what it feels like. It's happened to me many a time. Just remember that we're thinking about you. We got your back. I remember when a recent time when I got arrested, the court systems here in Massachusetts did the right thing. They let me out when Indiana deputies filed a false arrest report for a non-extraditable warrant. They tried having me locked up and extradited me on a non-extraditable warrant. And I remember sitting downstairs in the cage thinking, I only just met Bananarana. And you know, it's too soon, right? But I never, and now, you know, how am I going to be in jail for? But it is what it is. I knew that you guys were thinking about me. I knew that you guys had my back. And I went in front of a judge and he was like, you know what, listen, they're not taking you. And any deputy from Indiana that tries to come get you will be complicit in kidnapping. You're safe as long as you're here. And at that point, I had carte blanche to stay in Massachusetts because the judge had made it illegal for the deputies to come get me on their bullshit charges. And I drove halfway across the country to show up to face those charges. Started my Midwest tour with Chuck Bronson, News Now Omaha, and DPN, and a lot of the videos that you guys that have been watching for a long time have seen, because the fight doesn't stop. It never stops. And I don't forget that. I don't forget that this fight is so far beyond what we're doing right here, because every time we make a dent, they cause a crash. Okay? Like, I say it all the time. You know, like for this cop that was in Private Patriot's video, he was in the military. I was actually talking to I Solemnly Swear earlier on the phone. And I said, those are some of the worst. You know, guys who are in the military, they become cops and they tread on your rights. First they bled and now they tread. And someone asked me once, they were like, what do you do when you go into a police station and a cop doesn't give you a reaction? Are you going to a town hall and a cop doesn't give you a reaction? What do you do when you go into a public place and no one messes with you for filming? And I said, I will go home happy. I don't think that day will ever come. And if it does, I will go home with a sense of pride because I know that I did the right thing and that I contributed to that cause. Joey, that was Anderson, Indiana. I literally, oh man, the work I did out there was crazy. I made CNN out there. And we did that together. Every single one of you guys. I often tell the story that DPN's first video was with me. And that shows how, you know, drastically the landscape of activism can change. Disorderly Product News, his first video was with me. And, He's gone now. He's passed away. He was a great, great friend and a great ally. And he's gone now. A lot of people have came and went, some good, some bad. And we sit here together and we reflect on how things have changed. And I can go to bed with a clear conscience because I've done some real work. And that's the difference between us and them. The government, the cops, the politicians, the officials. We can go to bed with a clear conscience. They can't. We effected change where they fought to make sure none was available. We fought overwhelming and insurmountable odds to create a land of the free because of the brave. And I sit here with you on another holiday because I don't stop on the holidays. In fact, the holidays is when I go hardest because I didn't have a sense of holidays before. It was another day under the same bridge or another bridge, depending on where I was. I didn't care about holidays. Now I do. I spend time away from my family so I can be with you folks on the holidays because it keeps me honest. And it keeps them honest. Lady Liberty, right? Lady Liberty was designed to be blind so she could not see who stood before her, so she could judge based on equitability and facts, so she could see the true measure of someone's devotion and the facts behind their plea. Lady Liberty is no longer blind. Lady Liberty is no longer stalwart. Lady Liberty is no longer steadfast. Lady Liberty is prejudiced against anyone that might speak up against her. And on Leroy Truth Investigations' boat with Bananarana and Denver Metro Audits and Sweet Tea Audits, we took a picture in front of the Statue of Liberty. And I reflected on that. And I thought to myself, she's seen so much. And so have we. And now we're at a point where everything has changed. Liberty has changed. Freedom has changed. Rights have changed. People have changed. But the one thing that remains steadfast is our commitment to a cause that is greater than ourselves. We need to continue to fight this cause. We need to continue to put something bigger than us in front of us so that we never have to leave it behind us. Someone once told me, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's a gift. That's why they call it a present. Well, I have a present, so let me present it to all the public officials that would say that our freedoms are null and void. I tell you on Labor Day, happily and freely, go fuck yourself 6 ways to Sunday till the 36th of February. I'm in commitment. You've been wonderful. I've been AFA. And that's the reason I stopped you today. Enjoy yourself, your family, pull out your camera, be safe, and don't forget that when life is its absolute worst, and there's nothing else that you can do, and you feel like you have nothing to offer the world, don't forget that I felt the same way. And then I did this. This is my German Shepherd, Gia. I felt that same way. I pulled this out. Okay? I hit this. Hit video. And I press record. And what did I see when I hit record? This is what I saw. Myself and a bunch of beautiful people talking back at me. Catch you in the next one. And that's the reason I stopped you.